to ask you, because last week we discussed about the role of lawyers and the entirety of how that works in this system, since we have an adversarial system of how a legal system works. What is the role of the judiciary? What is the role of the legal fraternity when involving themselves in cases of marriage? Is the fundamental thing that they will be involved in is to look after the general rights of whoever they are representing, or in the judge's case, to give the most fair decision? What are there conventions that describe, okay, this is what you need to look into? Is there a direction to say, okay, will you look at the best interests of the marriage, maybe the best interests of the two parties individually, the children? What are the priorities of the judge?
Actually, the public interest is to safeguard marriages. When there are children, when parties come for consultations, of course, we discuss and we at a consultation we try and see whether there is a settlement or a compromise possible.
Yeah.
And if they persist that there is no settlement in this case, somehow they must file an action. I can't live with this man, and you must file a divorce action and give me a decree dissolving this marriage.
Right.
Then of course you will listen to the facts, and then you have to organize your facts in line with the marriage grounds. So fit into the grounds, and then you draft your pleadings and ask a divorce. In fact, actually we generally practitioners, of course, don't persuade parties to file divorce actions when there are children, and they have lengthy consultations, and thereafter they really won't go for a divorce, they file the action and carefully do the pleadings. And as far as the judiciary judges are also concerned, they at the first instance of they try to refer the matter to family councils, and the moment we say that there is settlement possible, judges postpone the case, and they give the maximum support in order to reconcile the parties if they really want to. But if the case judges on, then of course they take the matter. But before that, of course, they really try their best to settle the matter.
So something I want to clarify in that line itself is something that you mentioned within our first segment on the issue of impotency, and how it affects the issue of dissolution. If you can give us an elaboration there.
Yeah, the third ground on which that you can get a dissolution for, that can get your marriage dissolved is according to section 19(1) of the Marriage General Ordinance, is the incurable impotency at the time of the marriage.
Right. So
the impotency after the marriage is not taken into consideration. So this is a very, very easy to establish, but very rarely you find these type of cases are being filed in our court. But it's also ground in the set out in the General Marriage Ordinance, and easy to establish with medical certificates and all.